station here, Redneck Riviera, with the one and only, my girl, Ashley McBryde. This is really cool for me because Ashley is a friend of mine, but you're also a bad to the bone singer-songwriter. You're performing. Is this your first year doing CMA Fest?
It's my first year to really do it.
The gossip is that she is the next big thing in country music. How do you feel about that?
The more they tell me that, the more I get weird. I'm like,
yeah.
But gosh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I better be. I told my mom I will be.
Well,
When I was 12 years old when I told my mother. I was at a Dixie Chicks concert, and I said, I'm going to have this. I'm going to have an arena full of people. And she said, okay. And I said, I'm going to go get it. She said, okay. I was 12.
Eric Church. We're a big fan of Eric Church. I know you're a big fan, and more than that, he's a big fan of yours.
When he told me he was a fan, I was like, that's kind of backwards, you know? And then they told me I was going to sing with him, and I figured I would do one of his songs with him when we got there. And then he came up and said, I'd like to do Bible in a 44. I know the words, and I think we can figure out how to play it together, so would you mind coming up? They took me to do I've never been in an arena that size, an empty stage. I went for a sound check, and it was just like, I felt like a bug on a windshield, just sort of like, ah, but it was awesome. I call it the 27-acre party. It hasn't been hunted in 5 years, so we're doing everything we can to kind of cultivate the deer population and the turkeys and get everything kind of where it needs to be so it can be hunted properly.
So that you and me, because you're going to take me hunting, so we can prepare for hunting.
I'm going to buy a deep freeze so that we can get me a deer for my deep freeze.
Well, we're so excited for you. We love the shirt. Future NRA country artist right here. We love you very much. Rock it. We are here at CMA Fest 2017 with the big Smo himself. It's just Smo now though, right?
Smo, after you lose 100+ pounds, you just shed the big and you just carry the Smo. It's good to be here. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's too long.
You got a bunch of shows going on CMA Fest. Tell us about that. You got a lot going on, boy.
Yeah, I do. So I just finished rocking out a song with the Railers. They invited me to come sit in on one of their tracks where I rapped and played harmonica. Yes. I'm about to head over to Redneck Riviera and do the John Rich party with him this evening. And then Sunday, I'll be back on this stage, 10:30 a.m., rocking out the Smo Show.
I've been following your Instagram, and I've been seeing that you have been farming out in the country, getting them deer plots ready. Tell me about that.
You know, hunting season just comes up so quick. You got to go ahead and start. You got to start in the spring, getting your plots ready, and then you just got to tend to it and check out the activity. And I'm just ready to get back in the stand, you know, and do some hunting.
That's why you taking me this year?
Yeah, we're going hunting. I'm going to put you on a monster.
You heard it. All right, let's talk. You got music coming out?
I do. I have a new EP that I just finished recording. I've got a couple of singles that I did with my good friend Upchurch the Redneck. We've just got a lot of music content. The new app, the Smo mobile app, if you're not hip to that, we've got season 3 of the Big Smo Show that we're bringing out on the app now. It's just so many things. It's like, it's constant. Well, here's the thing. You got to wait for deer season, but year round, it's Smo season, baby.
I'm done. Mic drop. And we got my buddy, Colt Ford. How you doing?
Darling, how are you?
I'm good.
It's always good to see you.
Good to see you.
How do you look that good and you've been here all week doing this?
Well, you know. Okay, so you're performing here at the Redneck Riviera stage. Is this your first performance at CMA Fest, or have you had a couple this weekend?
No, I've been on the road, so it's been, John Rich called me up and asked me to do this, his deal, Redneck Riviera, and I wasn't going to do anything just because of our travel schedule had been so much, and it was hard for me to ask the guys. It's like, it's one thing for me to commit my time, but I got to commit my crew and my band, and those guys, we've been on the road so much. But when John called and asked me to do it, I mean, he's a buddy of mine and somebody I respect so much that I was like, yeah, man, we'll make it back.
This new album is so great, and you've got so many friends on it with you. I feel like you were the Mr. Collab man. You got Granger Smith. Who else is on this album with you? Brad Paisley?
Brad Paisley, got Toby Keith, got Tyler Farr. I mean, it's cool. You know, I got a girl, Rizzy Myers, that I did a ballad with. I think it's the best record I've made, to be honest with you.
For those of y'all that don't know, Colt and I did a song together for a TV show, Universal Huntress. It's on the Sportsman's Channel, and it was on Sirius XM The Highway, called Let's Ride. So I feel like I'm his favorite collab partner.
There was no question, and certainly the best looking.
Do you have a favorite CMA Fest memory or one that sticks out?
You know what? Not really, because I just love to get involved with the people. I mean, my guys were like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going down to the street to talk to people. So I was just hanging out back, and people were like, why are you here? And I'm like, you're here? I'm just hanging out. Yeah, I mean, I just love the people because at the end of the day, none of this happens without those fans.
I think the cool part about you talking about the fans is you do have a, no pun intended, cult following.
I do.
Your fans love you and they've stuck with you for years. How is that different than any other artist? Because I feel like it is different. How do you do that?
I don't know. I mean, so many other artists have a great fan base too. I've been lucky. It's just, I don't know. I'm honest with them, and I talk to them. I interact with them. I mean, it's real for me. I love hearing every story. I love meeting them, and it's all ages. It's little kids. I was down there taking a picture with a 75-year-old lady. It's like, I love this song, this song. I mean, that's so cool to me. I mean, so I make music for them. I don't make it to win no awards. I don't make it for anything except the fans, to hope that it means something to them in their life. And I've been lucky that they've followed me along this journey, and I've been really blessed, and it's far from over.
As you can see, if you weren't here, you missed a great party. Hope we catch you next year at the 2018 CMA Fest.